Hey guys, this is your boy Dino aka DRP here and welcome back to another video to my channel. Another video of me reacting to Death Battle, guys. As you can see, Nezuko shirt right here. It's a Nezuko shirt. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty hyped about the Demon Slayer movie that's coming out in cinemas soon. I did see the teaser / trailer for it, Infinity Castle movie. Fuck me, bro. Man's hyped. Not just me, like all over the world. Like anime fans are just hyped for this movie. The movie quality looks so fucking insane. We know how good fucking Mugen Train was, like visually. Not even the shows, like the Entertainment District Arc was so good as well. So I'm going off tangent. So as you can see, I'm going to be doing another Death Battle reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to the latest Death Battle that came out 3 days ago, and I'm very hyped for this. SpiderMan from Marvel, specifically Miles Morales Spider-Man from Marvel versus Deku, or should I say Midoriya Izuku, or Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Now, before we get into this research part of the video, I will say I've got a pretty decent idea who would win this. So I'd say it's one of these death battles that I'm fairly confident on who would win. And my money is on Midoriya. I'm sorry. My money's on Midoriya. Don't get me wrong, Miles Morales has some really cool abilities. It's actually one of the Spider-Mans that can turn invisible. Then he has that Venom Strike that looks like that lets out this whole electricity thing. Not to mention as Spider-Man, he's got superhuman strength, Spidey sense, which is going to come in very useful for him. So all of these normal abilities that Spider-Mans do get, and then his unique abilities like the invisibility, the Venom Strike, the electricity, that comes into play as well. He can mix and match that, give Deku a run for his money. But then this is Midoriya, someone who's got the ability of one for all. Not to mention he's the, I think the 7th user? No, I might be wrong. It might be 7th or 8th. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched My Hero Academia. So there's like 6 or 7 previous owners of One For All before it was passed down to Midoriya by All Might. Therefore, he is able, well, obviously with practice and eventually throughout the show, he's actually able to use the abilities of the previous owners. And one of them was like this, was one of the abilities like able to sense danger or something. Can't remember the exact name of it. Then he's got the Black Whip ability. So as you can see, this is he's just got so much going for him. He's done so many things that are just ridiculous. Midoriya, I just feel like Midoriya is gonna beat him. Like he's got him down on the strength. Does he have him down as? Yeah, I would say Midoriya has him on strength. Maybe speed. Probably speed as well. I'd say Midoriya is fucking fast when he releases that ability of his. I don't know. Like I said, there's it's been a while since I watched My Hero Academia, so I'm gonna refresh my mind from this. So without further ado, let's get right to it. But yeah, my money is on Midoriya. From what I could remember, I feel fairly comfortable. But then I've said this in the past, and I've always been wrong 9 times out of 10. So we'll just see. Right, 55 is fine. Still recording the PC screen. My hair's all over the place today as well, man. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? 1080p. I don't need fucking subtitles for that. Alright, let's go. Is the mic working though? Okay, it is working. I just had to make sure, guys. I'm very paranoid. Alright, let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, yeah, there's that danger sense kicking in, right? I don't know if that's the actual name of this.
Morales versus Izuku Midoriya. Spider-Man versus Deku.
Ooh, I
He's
like
whizzing
that.
on a boomstick.
Animations
And
for
it's our
this.
job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
The animation's looking good. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive
Spider.
and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In
Yep.
a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now, he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
And you can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters.
Okay. Wakandan web shooters. Fucking hell. Nano mesh vibranium suits. I don't know, the Spidey sense could be developed to that point though. Like the radar spider sense, you actually could visualize and see things. That's pretty cool. Venom powers, Venom Punch, yeah. Venom Shock, Venom Blast, Mega Venom Blast, Venom Saber, Bioelectric Webs, Absorption Overdrive.
Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very
His
own
uncle. Yeah.
Makes family dinner so awkward. All that, trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents! Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things
You're mad. You're crazy for saying that, bro. You're crazy for saying that.
got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even
That
make
is good.
electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
I don't know how you could do
Entirely
this.
science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linophiidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles. No pun intended.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem.
That was the Spider-Man Miles Morales game, right? I did play that. Fun fact, I have still yet to play Spider-Man 2. I've played the first Spider-Man game, which was phenomenal. Played Miles Morales, that's so damn good. I've not actually played Spider-Man 2. I know it's been so long since it's come out and I've not played it. It's a fucking crime. I know, I've just been caught up with other games and just life itself. I will play it eventually. I will play it eventually.
blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The
That is
same
crazy.
stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
Right,
Vibranium
gotcha.
is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's
Wow.
not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough
Okay.
kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City.
Oh, shit.
Twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Overdrive,
Giving
yeah.
him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier.
Okay.
It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has
Yeah, but the overdrive could leave him kind of vulnerable, can't it? Like it's kind of like he ends up going into this vulnerable state by going into overdrive. You're exhausting yourself physically at that point.
more than managed to live up to his predecessor, no longer standing in his shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
Sorry, I need to talk about this. Fucking Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man trilogy. That's we're gonna waiting for the third film. I think we had Spider-Man. Was it Spider-Man? The second movie was called Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and the first movie was called Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and then we're waiting for the third movie, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. It's been delayed once again though. It's going to be a fucking sick movie. It's going to be a really good movie. It's probably one of the best trilogies I've seen, like, superhero movie-wise. It's so damn good. It's one of the best because there's been other movies.
A hero.
Oh.
To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace. All Might.
The big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured.
Yeah.
His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might,
Possesses 7 quirks. Yep, okay.
but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until he got the chance to alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand,
Alpha
proving
up.
himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks. One for All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though.
Yeah.
Looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One For All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
That's ridiculous.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
Yeah,
To cut
he's
down on his
fucked.
hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
That was very good.
With that new thinking came a new fighting style.
Jet style.
Style.
Oh,
To use
sorry.
it.
Yeah, not jet style, it's shoot style. Sorry, where he uses his fucking legs instead of his arms.
Stronger limb that'd be less likely to break. Deku
Yeah.
took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to
Kicks.
pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
Yeah.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils.
Okay, let's see. One For All, Black Whip. Yeah, so I was right about that. There's the smoke screen. Danger Sense. So I was right about the name of that. I'm pretty glad I was able to remember that. There's One For All, Black Whip, Gear Shift, Farjin, Smoke Screen, and Float. And then costume Zeta, Air Force gloves, mid gauntlets, Iron Souls. Let's see what each of these quirks do. Like I said, I've watched this already, but it's been so long I've forgotten most of them on what they do.
To swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of
That is
pressurized air,
crazy.
he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats.
Right.
Familiar?
Smokescreen lets him create a smokescreen, but he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack. And
Oh,
can use it
shit.
in conjunction with full cowling to achieve foe 100%.
Oh, yeah, I remember this,
equaling
yeah.
All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm. I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet once crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
Yeah,
He can
that's
go
crazy.
even faster
That's
than that
crazy.
With his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him. And this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed,
Yeah.
suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as One For All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength.
Yeah, I
just as
remember this
they admired
episode.
His strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on.
I have been spoiled about this, so don't worry. It's not a spoiler to me, unfortunately. I have known about this. Yeah, about the fact that he ends up losing his quirk and just works as the regular teacher. So
on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to back to kicking butt. He even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the
what? Even without a quirk, all he had was an armor.
He even made it all the way back near the
one for all hero Deku rocked up to number 4. What, bro? Without a quirk and with just an armor, he went up to number 4, bro. To be fair, Midoriya is very battle smart as well. He's a very smart student, able to do things to make sure his body doesn't suffer as much. That's why he shifted his attacks from punches to kicks, to shoot style. And then doing short bursts of energy to increase his speed and strength. Full cowling, distributing the power throughout his body rather than one specific area where he just shatters his bones, so that he, like I said, he doesn't overdo it. Like, he's a really smart student, man. Like, so I just don't. I feel like Deku's got this, man. Deku's gonna beat Spider-Man. I'm sorry. So it sucks to say this, was my favorite hero in the MCU is Spider-Man, or is just favorite superhero overall is Spider-Man for me. But you're putting him up against someone like Deku. I'm sorry, it's nah.
Top of the rankings,
all with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero. Hello, it's me, store-bought Benjamin. I know what you're asking. Benjamin, what are you wearing?
Dummy thick.
Yes, that's our
No, really. Okay.
Poor Dummy. Our new summer line of merch is available now on deathbattle.gg for a limited time.
Fair enough. There is the fact that the Death Battle even came back is incredible. So if you guys are able to just go ahead and support these guys, so that it enables them to do these Death Battle content for much longer in the future, as you can say.
Website members can even get this in a unique color scheme. And there's a hat. I like the hat. I know what else you're asking. Benjamin, why did Wiz build robot butt cheeks on Dummy?
I just noticed that.
www.deathbattle.gg.
I've just noticed that. What the hell?
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
it's time for a death battle!
Yeah, my money's on Midoriya. So we'll see. New York City. Huh? Why is Midoriya in New York?
Yo! You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
Alright, new guy. First lesson? Don't watch the mouth.
What is it?
Watch the
Wait.
hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
So it's a spa. This death battle is essentially a spa.
Let's try that one more time.
Yo, this is actually really cool.
Guess who?
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
You got skills, man. I like that. Oh,
Okay.
God.
Yo.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out! Because I always do my best!
Yeah, that is cool. They've animated this so fucking well. Woo-wee!
If I'm gonna do my best,
Oh my god, they're
gotta
going.
do my own thing.
Man's gear shifted and he's gone overdrive. Oh, Far Jin, sorry. Not gear shifted, but Far Jin. It looks like his Far Jin ability.
Cell was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Hadouken!
Absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Okay. Oh my god, what is this animation?
Go beyond.
Go beyond plus ultra. You're killing him.
Spider-Man, you really are
Amazing.
the ultimate.
Oh my god. Yo! That was sick. Okay, forget the fact that I was right about who won, but this battle was so good. Yo, the animations had me hyped there.
Vaya con Dios, Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The Spider Sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than Danger Sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles' invisibility was harder for Danger Sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Exactly.
A lot more mobile than Webs, and Fa Jin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
I was pretty convinced they were going to give superpowers to Deku just because of the fact that he's got 7 other quirks with him. You know, because of the previous owners, right? I thought they were going to give it that to Deku, but it's cool. Yeah, speed, it has to be Deku. Deku, I think speed and strength definitely has to be Deku, but I might be wrong.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bolt.
Oh.
Fortunately for Deku, though, that wasn't his best.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki.
Okay, so it was Gear Shift,
Worse
okay.
for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible.
Makes sense.
Speed goes to Deku.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
Exactly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's
Okay.
close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles.
Okay.
That means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And
Yeah,
that
Deku.
was no contest.
Yeah.
Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with this punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT.
Right,
smashing
gotcha.
the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all. So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
I was gonna say that's the main bit. It's like how much damage can Miles Morales receive before it overwhelms the suit, I
When the
guess.
Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had. making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there
Makes
to provide
sense.
more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpowered battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story is...
The winner is Deku.
Oh, stop, bro.
next
But
time on Death Battle.
who's next? Is that Hulk? That looked like Hulk, yeah. Bro, Hulk versus Godzilla?
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Hulk. The last time Hulk came to the death battle, it was against Broly, and he lost. I was very surprised Hulk lost to Broly, despite I love Broly. It was especially DBS Broly. It looked like as well. But I was pretty convinced Hulk was going to beat him, but I was wrong, very very wrong. Hulk versus Godzilla. I mean, I know Hulk to a certain extent because I've watched this MCU, I guess. But people who read the comics would know better with Hulk. Godzilla, I have no idea about. I'm so sorry. I have no idea about Godzilla. But yo, this Death Battle was fucking good. Yo, hold on to fucking Death Battle, man. They're nailing it, man. Ever since coming back from that near enough, I guess, nearly quitting, you could say, and months and months and months of working to get this restarted or rebooted. They've been doing an amazing job. So go ahead and support them, guys. On that note, I'll end the video right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to smash the like button, comment, share those good things to see more content of me doing more Death Battle reactions like this in the future. However, you guys are new to the channel, consider the subscribe button, join the DRP Guild today so you don't miss a single video from my channel. Whether it's reactions to Death Battle, reactions to any other videos, main content series you get to see on the channel. So be sure to comment, subscribe, and most importantly, have fun and join the journey with me. So as always, guys, this is your boy Dino signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, peace.